Welcome everybody to today's presentation at the Living Light Culinary Academy. International writer and health educator to athletes and spa resorts throughout the world. We would like to give a royal welcome to King Arthur, USA. Turning the world of nutrition upside down, you will learn to become a king of live nutritious food as well. Now, without delay, here is the king.
Well, thank you, Natalie, and welcome to the beautiful coast of Mendocino here in California. I have a nice, what I call a beautiful, delightful, 5'11", Jasmine, my co-chef. Come on in and sit. Well, what we're going to do today is a simple recipe of Sesame Sea palm. What's it called again?
Sesame Sea palm.
That's what we want, with kelp noodles. I know you're getting a split in the fee, honey, but give me some time. Right. But before we start, right, you won't need a lot of this expensive equipment, but I'll be using this blender, and I'll show you later to use the food processor. The recipe is so nutritious, it will really blow you away. This is kelp. It has a lot of nutrition in it, and also it has vitamin B12, but it does not, the body will not absorb vitamin B12. It was soaked in water for 40 minutes, and I'll just show you how it originally started off. I don't know if you can get that. You know, the water is the Viagra of life. It really makes it expand. Right. And this is the sea palm. This is how it started off. It grows on the coast of Mendocino, and it, with the wind and sea, it is a sturdy little piece of algae, but it does need some water, doesn't it? Right. First of all, I'm going to use this blender, and what I suggest, if you do get this blender, it does have a high speed and a low speed, and I've placed it on the low speed, so if I'll just switch that on. So you see how low that I can get that down to, fully controlled. It's not going to spurt in your face, and that's the way I like it. Oh! Right. We've got to have a laugh in life, haven't we, ladies? You know, we're all right with Natalie. She wakes up every morning with Bruce Willis. Look-alike, but he's younger, isn't he, than Bruce Willis? Right. This is the sauce we're going to make to go with this. Settle down now. This is the sauce we're going to make to go with this beautiful kelp and sea palm. It's sesame oil. Slowly pour it in. Aren't you going to catch it today?
No.
She's a Green Bay Packers fan and a Brett Favre fan. Now this is lemon, and interesting story. Vitamin C. It was a guy called James Lynn who helped to discover vitamin C during the 1700s, and it stopped scurvy. And that, unfortunately, brought the Brits over to America. Don't you know? Well, you kicked them out eventually, though, didn't you? So this is lovely vitamin C lemon. Thank you. Tamari. Let's give it some flavour. Oh. And some grated ginger. That's it. We're going to add a hot sauce of lava, but you can use cayenne pepper to give it some heat. So, I don't know if we'll do that. You know what, guys? This was all beautifully prepared for me by Jasmine.
And this recipe's in the binder by Paula.
Yeah. 5'11", guys. You know, she's single, intelligent, you know. But you've got to pass the physical. If you're not over 6 foot, she's not there, you know. Which, that's okay, you know.
That's fair.
That's fair, you know. You're not leading a young man down the garden path or into an expensive restaurant, as I say. This is a agave. Now, there's some talk about this. You could, if you haven't got agave, maybe a little bit of honey, raw honey, Maduka honey from New Zealand. That may be ideal. But just go easy on the sweetness. We don't want some poor diabetic going into a hypo, you know. So, what's that other one? Okay. This is garlic powder. All nice into that. Right. How are we doing there, Teresa? Was Alan in a good mood today? Yeah, there's a lot of rats that live in light. You know, two-legged versions. Can you get... What's this? And this is the toasted sesame. She's a great girl, isn't she? You know, I'd be dying of death here. Sesame seed oil. Toasted sesame oil. Okay. Right. And then we put the grated garlic. Now, the Romans used to use this garlic when they had athlete's foot, and it's a true story. They would put it in between the toes to combat fungus, and it's a great. I use it, and in Mesodino here we have a Lyme's disease problem, and I've suggested, and the locals do rub it on the skin to combat mosquitoes, and that is true. You know, you may not smell nice, but Lyme disease is serious in this part of the world, and it is growing. So raw garlic, not your Chanel No. 5s, because you could have some serious problems with those mosquitoes. Right. Thank you. Right, I'm going to blend this all together.